Just waiting for some people to get in here. So let me holler at y'all real quick. Let me holler at y'all real quick, man. I hope you enjoying the reactions. The series of reactions that we've been doing since about the beginning of the year, right? I hope you guys have been enjoying those. I've been really enjoying going down all the rabbit holes that you guys have been telling me about. I'm really surprised that I like Damaj. Really surprised that I like Angelina Jordan. I'm very surprised about. I'm very surprised that going down and seeing the music history of what came before my time. It's been an interesting thing. It's been an interesting thing to see musical influences I didn't know who were connected to each other. It's been a very strange thing. It's definitely paradigm shifting. I've been wrong a lot. I've been wrong. I've been wrong. What's up, Mr. Emoji? Now, Natasha, what's going on? Um, this journey so far. I think last year I spent a lot of time in the UK reacting to artists from the UK like Nightwish, Davina Jordan. Did a lot of UK rap, and that was building the channel to a certain degree. Um, but what we started with, this is what I like. I like something different every time I sit down and react. I like something different. Like for some reason I can't exactly do just rap on my channel. I get tired of the same music, you know. What's up, Stanley? Often enough, like I get tired of the same music. Um, but going through Elvis, going through, you know, Angelina Jordan, who else? Who else we reacted to? Just looking at it, just looking at it and seeing it for what it's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing to see. Seeing the type of music that my grandfather would listen to, stuff I remember him playing on his jukebox, whenever we ever came over to the house. I, you know, I it helps me remember him. And I always want to be in a position to remember my grandfather. Um, 30,000 subscribers. We 30,000 in. So congratulations. Congratulations to y'all for congratulations to y'all for helping me on this journey. Congratulations for still being around, even though you guys kind of see me jump around on content sometimes. And hey, thank you, Kim. Appreciate you. Kim been here since what, about 2 years now. Kim been here since what, the Tom McDonald reactions we started. Um, to go from to have 30,000 subs in a year and a half. That's a long time. I never thought, man. And I come from a place of failure. Like I failed at a lot of things, and to have 30,000 subscribers is a big deal for me. It's a big deal because that shows me I can be successful. And I hadn't had the only example of success I've had in my life is a few of my friends who own their own businesses, and then my father. And sometimes I feel like I don't deserve it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I get jealous. I get jealous of other creators when they grow faster than me. Um, it's It's one instance I've seen on YouTube, man. I've seen a reactor come on YouTube in January, and they're at almost 80K subscribers in 2 months. Like, dude, and it made me feel like I was doing it all wrong. Like, what am I doing? You know? I watch other reactors channels, man. I still personally I still feel like I have a lot to learn as a reactor. Between all the pausing, the way I transparent the screen, I don't like doing none of that stuff. I wish I could listen to a song and then summarize it at the end. But I find more value in trying to understand and figure out songs as they're going. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate you. She said, never compare yourself to others. You are unique in your own way. Yeah, yeah. And I just, this is my road. This is the road we going on. Hey, what's up, Katrina? Katrina, I got the Mr. Prof and Redman in the queue. So you should be seeing that sometime this week. I'm trying to like Kim, and I'm trying to like get out of comparing myself. You know, I'm trying to just be in competition with me. I'm trying to be in more competition with myself. I want to make every reaction the best reaction that I can do every single time I sit down. And I get these ideas. I get these ideas all the time like maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. Like I don't want to like compare myself to other people, but it's hard. It's hard when you watch them. It's hard, and they react to the same content you do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost exactly the same content. But I appreciate my crowd though. I like my crowd. My crowd is very diverse. My crowd is very diverse. Um, and one of my goals with this crowd, I want everybody to appreciate every genre of music. I understand that hip hop has its tropes. I understand that hip hop has its tropes, and people don't really like hip hop a lot. Could y'all being real sweet? Y'all being real sweet, but it's in the delivery. We just want you to be you, right? And one thing I want from my crowd, I want everybody to respect the music. You know, respect all music, man. Whether it's music you don't listen to, I think hip hop gets dumped on so much, man. But it's so many gems in hip hop, man. And I want to introduce y'all to them, man. And one of my goals, man, like if I can find a means to cut some of my time away, because I do everything myself. I do everything myself. I record, I edit, I do the titles and the thumbnails for all my stuff. And if I just had if somebody would just if I had somebody that could help me with half of that, I could give y'all 10 reactions every day. Like I could give y'all content on top of content. The recording part is easy. The rest, the back end stuff, that stuff take time, man. If I had a new PC and I could render faster, like that stuff means something when you're trying to push that content out. What's up, Mike? Shout out to all 11 people in the chat. I know YouTube be sending out them notifications real late. But there's still so many art. I didn't realize it was so much. I didn't realize, and I'm jumping around. This is not planned. Oh, the Mosh fan. All right. But Mike, I said at the beginning, like I was like, dude, I didn't think I would. I seen a lot of reactors reacting to the Mosh, like when they get recommended by YouTube. I saw them like reacting to the Mosh, but I was like, man, I don't know if I like him. And I sat on it for a year or so. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And then I was just like, you know what? Let me dive into it, man. Let me dive into it. And I like Damaj. I really like Damaj. I like his versatility. I like Damash's versatility. But I mean, and the thing about it with the edits, Katarina, like I'm not really doing too much editing in order to get this out quick. Like 10 reactions a day is tough. So in order to get it out quick, just little editing is possible. I try to keep them all real. You know what I'm saying? So I monitor even myself what I'm thinking about in the moment as I'm reacting. I try to pause less, but I want to make all the pauses meaningful. So even when I start live streaming again on the reactions, there even those are going to be different. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't hit that Noti Town. Oh, Mike, I'm getting to that soon. I'm just building up the catalog, and then once I get to that, then it'll be more meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Like I'm liking like everybody. I don't think even I'm very surprised at the level of blue eyed soul that I've been hearing. What they call it, the blue eyed soul. I've been hearing. I've been very impressed. But that's what makes me so curious about like musical influences. We got Roll Tide in the chat. We got Roll Tide in the chat. I grew up in Florida, man, so I'm a Gators and Seminoles fan. You're like and I want to be able to do every rabbit hole people tell me. I want to be able to do every rabbit hole for every artist that I listen to. It's hard. It's hard when like certain artists only get these certain amount of views and stuff. So it's like I'm trying to balance both. So I'm trying to balance the views and what you guys want. So like y'all see for the most part Damash, Angelina Jordan, and Morissette most of the time. Those maintain the I enjoy them thoroughly. Don't get me wrong. I'm not posting them because of the views. I enjoy them. But those are maintaining the channel views. They keeping them up. I ain't gonna lie, they got a faithful fan base. Um, but at the same time, those other 5 to 10 reactions after those three, I'll try to make it more diverse as possible. If and I've been debating with this for a while, but if I had to jump down rabbit holes, I would probably have to put that like behind a Patreon or something. You know, that's true. That's true, Stanley. That's true. All right, Mike. All right, Mike, man. See you later. I try to be. what my goal is, what my goal is for all my reactions to try to understand the artist and the song on a level that's uh on a level that kind of breaks down. I want to be able to establish some sort of like connection with the song and the artist in that moment. That's why like the way I do my reactions, like even when the song is building up, I like to try to measure what type of song I'm going to listen to, whether it's emotional or is it going to be high paced. I like to try to do those things first. So I want you guys to be able to see my ability to like kind of predict the song before we start playing it, you know? And I'm trying to get y'all teach y'all the ability to kind of read a song before it starts. So while my content has become more kind of, it could be educational in a way. Uh, I want you guys to learn how to listen to music just like I do. I want to try. My goal is to try to break it down in the means of you. I want you to be able to see this song just a little bit differently before I stop the video. That's my value. That's my value. I may not scream and jump out of the chair and do backflips, you know, but that's my style. Said maybe Goldie says maybe you could do some kind of pick with all the songs that are requested once or twice. I'd love to hear Murder by Numbers by the Police. Interesting lyrics and funky drums. Cause you break it down, I like that. Maybe you could do some kind of pick with all the songs that are requested once or twice. That's what I read all the comments. I read all the comments and I do that. Like whatever songs I see more than once, I'll be like, okay, they may want to see that. They may want to see that. So just like with the Bee Gees, when we reacted to the Bee Gees, like I saw Staying Alive a lot. Like react to Staying Alive. Said please don't do polls. I hate those. For some reason, my channel reaches further when I do polls. I don't know why. I don't know why YouTube got the community tab post set up like that. Polls get more reach because they get more engagement. What's up, half bait? I consider that Goldie. I'm listening. Um, NF is gonna be tough, man. The vibes that I got from that first album, the vibes I got from that first album, I was like, man, he gonna put me on an emotional roller coaster, bro. I hate when reactors put songs in poll form. It really sucks. What you mean? What you mean? Have I done that? Oh, you mean like when they use the community tab and put the poll like, yo, what do you want to see first? I mean, put the songs that only got requested once and do a pick kind of like random. Oh, I see what you mean. I try to in the comment section, like I try to like gauge like what people want to see next. What's up? What's up, Shadow? Um, but future live streams I want to do a Stevie Ray Vaughan live stream. I want to put Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, and BB King in one live stream. And I want to do like two reactions for each of them. I can't read your name, but hey, what's up from Russia? Hey, I'm still posting Shadow. I know I haven't been in the Discord at all, almost. Got somebody from Muggs is internationally known. That actually that's dope. That's dope that people from Russia can be like, "What's up?" Um, hey, see, hey Claire, told you YouTube sending out them notice late. I don't look like I got a bump. I do kind of look like a bump. It's a bump or something. Hey man, it's Mug Tech forever, Shadow. I want you to always know that. No matter what happened with the other guys, it's always Mug Tech. Like Stevie Ray Vaughan, BB King, and Jimi Hendrix, man. I'm trying to, I want to cater. I like the older crowd that I'm building now, like the people that's coming in that's in their 50s and 60s and stuff. I love seeing them comment because I love to hear like if they actually been to a concert before, had they been there, how did they experience it, like what was their experience. I love reading those comments, man. That's why I always encourage people, man. Like if you was there, let me know. Oh, Miyagi, I get back to Miyagi. I'm trying to designate at least one day a week for hip hop. Ah man, I can imagine. Like the when we did the Queen Live Aid video and I saw that crowd, I was like, God gracious. You sure about that, Goldie? Because I was informed by some comments that said he even gave Jimi Hendrix even gave Stevie Ray Vaughan like some props too. Terry Kath from Chicago, you should watch their song 25 to 6 to or 6 to 4 live at Tanglewood. I'll make a note of that. I'll make a note of that. I like being live with y'all. For real. I like talking to you like this on the phone. Um it makes it I feel like it makes it a little bit more real, like we all having a conversation. Right, Clara, right. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to check out Terry. I really want to see that video where Clapton, BB King, and Stevie Ray Vaughan was like jamming out. Well, maybe I misquoted. Maybe it wasn't Hendrix. No, because Stevie Ray Vaughan would have been a kid when Hendrix was living. Um, when did Jimi Hendrix die? Jimi Hendrix died like right around when what's the name died? Like round what was it? When did he die? I thought Jimi Hendrix died in the 80s, 1970. So he died that same year. What was that woman we just reacted to? It's hard to remember names. Forgive me. Hey, what's up, Maureen? Um, I just reacted to her. I can't remember her name. man, I just find it so amazing, man. One thing I like about artists back in the day, they wasn't afraid to like uh there wasn't this stigma like with artists like hanging out with each other or I don't know, it seemed like artists were more free to do what they wanted to do back then versus now. Janis Joplin, yeah. I'm talking about Janis, yeah. So yeah, he wouldn't have known about Stevie Ray Vaughan. You right. Stevie Ray Vaughan died when he was 35, so in 1970 he would have been 15. In 1970, Stevie Ray Vaughan would have been 15. Oh, of course, Shadow. Say you're all along the Watchtower reaction brought me to you, homie. I love how you said it was rock and roll, but so beautiful. Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of I got a lot of reactions I haven't posted. I just feel like they won't do well in in the algorithm. Um, that's why that's why I want the live streams to be more prominent on the channel. But for some reason, like YouTube blocks my reactions when I do them live. So I feel like I might have to do live streams on a different platform because if one thing is this though, if YouTube didn't uh kill live streams for copyright, it'll be better. It'll be better. I really think they should think about that. You know, um, but you know, there are other live streaming platforms coming out. I was thinking about doing live streams on Twitch, but I was like, well, nah, because I got an older crowd now, and I was like, I don't think they gonna like Twitch too much. So I probably need like maybe a Patreon or a Kick or some other platform. Um, I do have a Discord, but I'm currently I need to redesign it. It's set up for gaming right now. It's set up for gaming right now, but I need to set it up for the content that I'm doing, so it makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? So I probably need to jump in some music reaction discords and see how they do their discords. He wasn't part of the 27 club, was he? But I'm going to revamp the Discord and set it up for music for a crowd that likes to listen to music. So what I want to do with the Discord, I want to have a 24-hour radio playing in the Discord. So when people want to listen to music, they can come to the Discord and listen to music or control the bot so it can play music that they want to hear. Um, there's a lot of music channels on YouTube that play music from way back then for like hours. But I wonder, like one thing that YouTube doesn't claim the audio. YouTube doesn't claim the audio. They won't stop a stream because of audio, but they'll stop it because of a visual claim. So maybe I should do the live streams and not play the videos or have the videos transparent like I do in my normal reactions. That's 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 the hardest part to decide. That's why I haven't, equipment and YouTube has been the main reason why I haven't really just got up and reacted live lately. Cause like I hate YouTube blackening out the screens, the streams while I'm breaking it down. Like I do not like that. What's up, Great White? But Katarina, I'm gonna probably have to set a cap on Katarina. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna probably have to set a new minimum for reactions. Um, you know, I feel like my reactions are worth more because I used to get these donations. Um, I used to get these donations that were like what's the word on what's the number I'm looking for? Like a $2. I don't think I don't think somebody, the only reason I have a problem with that is not just me, but I feel like if you donate $1 or $2, I think you not showing I think you're not showing proper respect to the artist either. You think I don't think a reaction is worth $2. I don't think the artist even worth that much. I'm gonna probably have to raise that minimum. It's gonna probably have to be a minimum $7 on donations probably. Um, but I really would love to do my reactions live. I want you guys to be able to see how I do it. Oh shoot. Uh, so Great White man, what was the first video you seen? And I'm gonna probably unlist this video, unlist this live. Um, but when I'm done, I don't think this video is gonna get too many views. Oh, not like not like Katarina. I'm not throwing shade at all. I just want people to value. Um, I don't know how to describe it. I think you know what I'm trying to say, Katarina. I know what you're trying to say. I understand if that's all you can give, that's all you can give. But I'm glad that Katarina like. Yeah, I think Katarina. It was one live stream. I think I was doing the birthday live stream. And Katarina, she I think she made Katarina was like, you gonna react to everything I request. She was like, I want to see you react to this. Then Katarina was letting them super chats fly that night, boy. I've seen some, and Great White Wolf, to your comment, like I know I've seen some reactors who live stream, and I've seen quite a bit. Like I've seen $500 scroll through their chats. Oh, really? So you've been around for a while. What's up, Jay? Oh, okay. I could do that, Jay. I just gotta remember. I could definitely remember. What do you guys think about maybe like a decade, like music from the '70s decade type of live streams? Like where we just focus on a certain decade. Like, and you just see a title on YouTube, music from the '70s live stream. Like a music from the '80s live stream. Yeah, I agree, Natasha. I agree. You know, so people know that because like I want the streams to be more focused. I think streams do better when they're focused. So instead of just jumping around to different artists, you know, so if we go from the '60s and the '70s and we react to artists like from those time periods, I just the '60s and the '70s were what I'm gaining. Like the '60s and the '70s were weird eras of music. There was a lot of liberation and fight against the power. It was sort of like the '90s, but not really. There was something brewing in music. It was like the beginning of everything, like the music industry, the whole concept of being a famous musician. All of that was going on in the '60s and '70s. Even though we had artists before them that were doing their thing, and and to some degree, I do want to go back into the '50s too. I'm just trying to figure out like you know how much music in the '50s that we gonna find. Oh, you right, Jay. Radio. That's when radio came out. That's when radio came out. That's why. That's why. I do want to do reactions to artists like Etta James, Big Mama Thornton. I do want to do reactions to some old school black artists as well. I just, one thing I'm scared of is that um, will the same crowds come into those videos as well? Because I want to appreciate music on all spectrums, not no matter the color. You know what I'm saying? I even thought about doing react themed reactions for different countries. Oh, okay. So the Beatles came along at the perfect time when radio was big and TV was getting the media exposure a lot. Right, right. So the '60s and '70s were the time where radio and TVs were becoming a thing. So okay, I get it. That's why. That's why those artists from the '20s, '30s, and '40s really didn't get a lot of notoriety. Say, but don't get it twisted. The Beatles got all of their early tunes from Chuck Berry. Really? You know what? Hey, this is something that got to be addressed. This is something that got to be addressed in reactions going forward. Like, what is this? I'm starting to see something, but I don't know how to articulate it. So I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I'm starting to see that a lot of rock, a lot of music, musicians who get famous from music, they're being written by the previous generation, like songs that have come from previous artists. But these are like, let's say Chuck Berry invented rock and roll or made some music, and then the Beatles got famous from his music. I'm starting to see a pattern with that, and that's something we got to talk about. And I'm not even saying the music was stolen. Maybe it was bought too. But can we say those musicians are talented if they didn't write it? That's a good question. That's something we got to talk about because I thought Whitney Houston wrote What was that? I have well, not have I have nothing. What Whitney Houston song? I'm starting to I'm starting to see that a lot of artists are covering music the same songs. They covering the same songs. And I was like, I understand you trying to I'm starting to see a big pattern with that as well. Was it Katarina? Okay, so Dolly Parton gave Whitney Houston permission, but Whitney Houston made that song blow up. So Dolly Parton wrote it first, but so Dolly Parton was making royalties from that. That and Kim, and to your comment, Kim, there seems to be some creativity issues or some limits on creativity with these artists too. Like covers are fine. I think I think as music evolves over time, we always want to see the younger generation give some kudos to the older generation. But you see that a lot less in hip hop. You don't see in hip hop, you don't see a lot of guys covering songs from the past. You know what I'm saying? You might see them sample something, and but you'll never see a full cover of say "Summertime" by Will Smith being rapped right now. I'm gonna have to listen to that, Katarina. I'm gonna have to dive into a little bit more Dolly Parton. Like I think with hip hop the rules are a little bit different. Because self expression is such a trope in hip hop. Like so you don't get like say I cover Cool Mo D's I Gotta Work song or something like that. Hey, what's up, John Frank? Thank you for the comment, man. I enjoy y'all being here. Believe me, man. Y'all 31,000 subscribers, you guys are more than numbers to me. You know, Jay, that's why that guy in that Elvis documentary we reacted to, he was talking about you bought that N-word music to the white community. Like that's mm, right there. Right there. It was like there's a lot of stuff we could talk about. There's a lot of stuff we need to talk about. I get what you're saying, Valerie. Singers and songwriters, they're talented writers, but who can't sing? I get that part. I get that part. But um, my thing with talented writers is you're not going to give me a song without my input. Like I'm gonna have input in like if you write a song for me as the artist, I'm gonna look over this song and be like, you know what, I can add a little bit of me to this. I'm gonna change the words here. Like there should be some resonance of me in my own music. You should not be able to write me a whole song unchanged. Right. You can't bust out with a million. Yeah. See, I think Elvis would have given credit to the people he was influenced, but the people. Right, right. And you know what? And I see that. I actually see that in a lot of the comments in my videos. I see that. Like the Bee Gees video, which is like my second highest view video right now. The Bee Gees, which I'm gonna stand on this, I feel like they lip synced in that. That's no disrespect to their talent. But I looked up Too Much Heaven. That That song was vocally layered a lot, and that's no disrespect to their talent. They were making a music video, and there are certain rules for music videos that you got to follow. I have heard, I've gone to orchestras before. I have heard live music. I know what it sounds like. I've made beats from scratch. I know what live music sounds like, and I know what mixed music sounds like. Right, right, John. I didn't even know Ronnie Radke had bars like that. Really? I'm gonna have to watch that one. I haven't seen them watch the world burn live yet. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like when you bring up the racial part of the music industry, the conversation gets dark real quick, bro. The conversation gets dark real quick. And it's a sensitive subject, and I think it should be unpacked educationally. I think that's the only way that's digestible. But when you get somebody who's ranting and raving over a microphone about that, you just look like, especially somebody like me, I just look like an angry black man. And it'll ruin the integrity of the video. That stuff, you have to break that stuff down, like how you breaking down history of why Columbus wasn't first on the popularity ran across genres. That said, I'm unfamiliar with the conflict. Yeah, it's like cause see, the thing is in hip hop, ghostwriting is a no-no for a hip hop artist. Like ghostwriting is a no-no, but now you starting to see ghostwriting happen in hip hop as well. Now, one thing I always say when I reacted to Tom McDonald NF, I've always said that hooks are very hard to write. Hooks are really hard to write. If you need help with a hook, get help with a hook. But the lyrics, you can like my thoughts are changing, but the old rules were the lyrics had to belong to you in hip hop. But now since I'm a little older, I'm saying like, listen, if you ask your homies, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm finna spit this verse. Let me know what y'all think. Should I change this? Should I change that? Getting advice on what to write, that's different as well. Jay, I'll be honest with you. Taking up a collection plate, nah, they'll be get a piece of the dough that I'm getting. And this is my last thing because we've been going for 50 minutes now. We've been going on for 50 minutes, and I know ain't nobody gonna watch this on the playback. Um, I think the music industry is a strange thing. Um, I think for singers, having ghostwriters is different. Um, I'm just I'm so elated for artist self expression. Like, oh, and then and to branch off with artist self expression, I do believe that there needs to be certain, if we're gonna put music out to the masses, I feel like there needs to be rules for that. Hey, shout out to the Ukraine. What's up? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna try. Brago. Sky Blue. Yeah, yeah. you're not you're not being rude, Agent 48. I'm glad y'all hitting the like button. I don't know. I think certain genres, I think the rules are different when it comes to writing. Because I do believe in certain genres. Um, it's harder to write and express music. That's why I believe if like say let's say a child has musical talent, I think those children should go to musical schools so they can learn music. The music and the talent are the most important thing. I grew up listening to all kinds of music, didn't care what the artist looked like. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, John. I think music should be like that. But we can't even control what, especially I say this for black people, we can't even control what kind of music we uh take into the community because we don't have a governmental structure in place that filters music like saying, and I'm not this and I know this sounds like gatekeeping. This sounds like gatekeeping, but I feel like there should be a filter for all kinds of music to go through before they're released to the public. But that's only if we are concerned with the messages that are being promoted. I won't forget Goldie. Thank you for coming by. I think those artists do play music. I just think in order to get the record deal and the contract, they only want certain types of music. Like when I was doing music, there were like five different type of songs back in the early thousands, 2000s when I was recording music. There were only like five type of songs. The music industry they wanted a club banger, they wanted a song for the hood, they wanted a love song. They wanted love songs, and then you might be able to fit a couple of political songs, but you're not just gonna have a political song that's not based on yourself. True. I wish there was. I wish there was some way I could create a network of musicians that can write and express music in certain ways, that could do covers for the old music and but still give them more like a fresh and modern sound. I wish like I could like just gather some artists like unknown that can do that. I wish I had the influence like I could just go to Tom McDonald and Dax and some other artists and just be like, hey man, do this song for my subscribers, something like that. I wish I just had a network of artists. We could just talk and bounce ideas and make music. But when it comes to music in general, see music. If you guys didn't know, music is the one of the only things that can surpass. There's a barrier where you kind of judge and discern, like right in the center of your head. But music is the only thing that can surpass that barrier. So there's some neural plasticity when it comes to music. That's why they're always careful about artists expressing certain type of views on music. But you got to understand that music is a lot easier to remember in song. No, no, no. Things are a lot easier to remember in song format because there's a rhythm to it. So just like we learned the ABCs because we could sing it. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. See, you can remember that. So when it comes to even political music, you can influence a generation by what you say in your songs. Oh wow, really? That's a powerful statement, Jay. So music has power. But in order for us to change, like just like let's say it like this, if we put our racial differences to a side and decided to work together, you know what I'm saying? We can create an infrastructure of music, history, and education. We can create a structure where we can make create a foundation to where the future generations will understand what's going on right now. How are they influenced for them to see the truth? Like it's still possible, but the problem is that we don't control the airwaves. We don't have radio stations to do that anymore. The radio stations are turning into live stream services. So like I wish I could create a platform for any artist to get they bring the smoke when it comes to political music. But the problem is the algorithms are catered to the advertisers. So advertisers are not going to put their advertisements on political music that's strong with language like that. So it'll definitely be hard to do that, especially with the streaming stuff. Like, so if you want to do what you want to do, you have to create the service. So if I wanted to do and create a band, a network of artists to work together and build infrastructure, like I would need people who know how to create websites, who are knowledgeable in creating streaming services, who are knowledgeable about the algorithms and stuff like that. And then I would need the artists. I would need crowdfunding support to start it. Um, you would need a lot of stuff, and a lot of people are very unwilling because we so conditioned to YouTube, Spotify, and other things. Like people would it'll be hard to adjust your life. Be like, okay, this is not YouTube. This is this. So I'm gonna go here. Right. Yeah, YouTube is a good start. I'm not taking a dump on YouTube. YouTube is great. And I really want to, and I tried to figure this out, but I was like, man, how does an unknown artist who start a music channel, how do an unknown artist grow from 0 to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, posting their own music? How do you get put yourself? How do you put yourself in the algorithm? And it's very hard. I think it's very hard for just an artist to get started on YouTube. Period, without doing a cover. Like for singers, if you want to build your brand faster, do covers. Do covers. For rappers, the rules are a little bit different. That's it's weird like that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. There's a what's his name? I forgot his name. Dan something. Um, I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name. Right, right, Ellen. You might be a little further back. Yeah, but the thing is, uh, John, like those artists want to make money from their music, man. They want to make money from their music. They want to build their brands and grow it. And how do they do that? Look up Teddy Swims. Really? Let me see. Oh shoot, we've been over here for over an hour. Oh, we tripping, tripping. We chilling, chilling this morning, ain't we? I like sitting on the phone and just talking to y'all like this. Hey, it's not performative. We just having conversation. Nah, I didn't hear that one yet, Katarina. Katarina, do me a favor. Go to my email in my description box and anything you want, like this is for everybody. Anything you want me to react to, send me an email with the song title and link, and I promise you that will be more it will be more organized for me. So then when I sit down, I know what I'm doing and I ain't gotta go look for it. Oh yeah. Thank you, Shadow, for being here. So but also I had this thought, right now I'm in Dallas. Right now I'm in Dallas and my wife is in the house. I'm just waiting for my wife to come out. So if the stream ends, that means she probably called me to see where I'm at. I just want to let y'all know. Um, so okay, so I'm gonna say this. I think artists growing locally is still strong. If you can if you can build locally, that'll give you a foundation of support from your own community. So even if social media fails, you could always fall back on your community. Hey, if you want to call it that. But I do I do feel like artists can still grow locally. I just think the patience and that because you need all those things. Like a lot of artists can't grow by themselves. I don't care what you say. You might be independent, but you didn't grow by yourself. You had help. So, and I think the artists they need help from their community. They need community backing. So whenever they do shows, they pack shows and they make their money that way. I do believe that artists should make an income that's I wouldn't say equal to like a Beyonce, but I would say that's equal to helping them sustain a decent life. An artist should not have to struggle penny for penny on struggle on pennies. If I'm putting in the time, if you good. But I do believe some of it relies on luck, some of it relies on network. Um, there's a healthy amount of gatekeeping too, so that's a community thing. It's definitely complicated, bro. It's something you have to write down. All right, Ella. Grassroots music. I mean, growing your brand up from the grassroots. I'm sure it can still happen, but the landscape is so yeah, it's so different, man. You almost You almost have to be a content creator and a musician. You almost have to do both. I know one reactor, Screwface Gene does it. I've seen Ryan Upchurch do it. I would actually like to see Tom McDonald be like that as well. I think if you want to be a musician, I think all musicians should have an editor and a producer. Three people, three people who do three separate things. If I'm making the songs, you produce my songs, we do the videos. If we can be a trio and do all those things, then we improve our chances of getting respect. So, but I do believe in this day and age, you have to be a content creator and a musician, and you have to kind of combine those two, like those guys who do 24 voices, on who mimic voices, who do reaction videos. Um, if you make other content that connects to your music, then that's another way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it's tough to just do one thing. You can grow your music from TikTok, which is very easy, from what I understand. Um, from what I understand as an algorithm thing. Oh yeah, I haven't got to that Hobson video. I haven't got to that. I seen Stevie Knight posted. I seen Screwface posted his. And another reactor posted. I think my boy Beats Bars and Delivery, he posted his reaction. I was like, I need to get on it. You know what I'm saying? My reactions are kind of like, I don't do every trending thing on my channel when it comes out. I like to do it like a day late, and I do that on purpose. Hold up, I'm thirsty. I think, but John, don't you think there's a lot of egos in music? Don't you? Do you think there's a lot of egos in music? Yeah, you think? Do you believe that's like something that's holding a lot of artists back is ego? Um, I'm definitely gonna check out that Opset video though. I'm definitely gonna check out that Opset video. Then you have, I don't know, you got so much, man. These conversations can go on forever. These conversations can go on forever. It's one thing to know yourself as an artist, and there's certain artists that have music that won't blend well with yours. Um, that's one thing. But believing that you're the best artist based on sales, based on records or streams played, I don't think I honestly don't make think that's a mark of greatness when it comes to artists nowadays. You know, to me, a great artist don't have to make the most money out of all the artists. Like if you're talking about somebody like Nas, you know what I'm saying? Nas has maintained a great career in music, and he's not even the best. You know, um, and even as like a rapper, I'm tired of that. Hold on, let me turn on the AC. I'm getting kind of hot. Getting kind of hot in here. All right. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's definitely hip hop's trope. That's definitely hip hop's trope. Um, one thing I heard about, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna say this because I heard, but allegedly, y'all know how Erica Badu is from Dallas, right? Allegedly, how many artists in the last 20 to 30 years have come out of Dallas that you know about? I'm asking the community this question. How many artists from Dallas do you know about in the last 30 years? Allegedly, Erica Badu is the gatekeeper of who comes out of Dallas. She's the gatekeeper. So if Erica Badu, if you ain't, if you ain't, the way I heard it, if you ain't bowing to Baduism, basically, like you won't make it out of Dallas when it comes to music. And she can shut down. She can shut down your money. I heard this story when I was doing Uber back in 2020 that I heard this rumor, and I'm not sure how true it is, but the only markings of this rumor that makes it true is that I don't know who has come out of Dallas since Erica Badu in the last 25 years. I don't know anybody, no names, no nothing that has come out of Dallas in the last 20 years outside of Erica Badu. Pretty much. Pretty much. I was like, the only way you know a rumor is true is the fruit of the rumor. Said she, so that's why they say a lot of people from Dallas they move to Houston or Austin because she can't control you down there. That's what I heard. I'm not sure about how true that is though. But when you think about it and you see that nobody else ain't came out of Dallas, oh yeah, we went from being real to talking about music. Now we gossiping. We can't be gossiping on this channel. This ain't the gossip ain't what this channel is all about now. I look like I got a bruise on my nose. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna lie, my dreads are getting super long, and I'm just kind of, I be kind of admiring my dreads for how long they are, and it kind of adds like makes it, the dreads kind of add that depth, give you that fat head look, and I'll be like, yeah, boy, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of mess with them a little bit, I got the dreads separated over here, I got them like separated over here. Oh shoot. I'm still kind of under the weather. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. And this is my last thing because what we were hour and 15 minutes in. But this is my last thing. Um, when I was growing up, I looked down on dreads as well. Even though I secretly wanted dreads, um, I looked down on them because I saw that gangster, the more gangs I seen in the city that I grew up in, That was a trope amongst most of the gangsters that I knew, is that they had dreads. So I always marked dreads as a negative thing, and but I didn't know it was a cultural thing. So nobody ever cared to enlighten me on that. But I um I feel bad because I fell for it too. I feel bad because I fell for that trope too. Even though I secretly wanted dreads, like I was like, man, I want to shake too. I'm telling you, boy, it's some. I'm telling you, when the dreads like when you come out of the water with dreadlocks, bro, it's different. It's different. When you come out the water with dreadlocks, it's different. You be feeling all powerful and lion like. You be like, no. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I be coming out the shower feeling myself. Be like, oh boy, look at that. Look how low they hanging. Oh, for real? Katarina, you gotta give me some video on that one. You gotta give me some video. Do like a little documentary or something. Like small 5 minute documentary or something like about your experience. Show hopefully they don't take your phone at the door. They be like, nah, you can't do that here. Oh yeah. I noticed that too when I was watching the reactions. I noticed that in the 60s and 70s everybody had big hair. You know, there's this thing, I'm not how true it is, but the bigger the um your hair is has a spiritual root to it. Like the more it's like the more spiritual you are, or the more spiritual you are, the bigger your hair is. It's something. It's like it's hair is kind of like in the way I don't know. I can't articulate it well, but hair is kind of like a spiritual antenna. You gotta get some video for me, Katarina. Oh, I just got this idea. Let me know. Let me know about this idea. I want to have a special on my channel if this goes over well, where subscribers share their experiences when going to concerts. And, of course, I get y'all permission. If y'all send me a video, therefore that gives me the permission to post it. Um, but I would love to know y'all experiences when going to concerts. I think for other subscribers that can't go to concerts, I think that'll be good as well. Don't do me like that with the crappy people. Hey, don't be getting that green dot phone from Walmart now. Don't be giving me, don't give me that green dot phone. Yeah, yeah. And you can definitely edit your own video, edit what you own want in there. Boo, Katarina. Oh shoot. But I do have a lot of future plans for the channel. I want you guys to enjoy the journey with me. You know, whether it be music history or sharing facts about artists, um, or just having just new reactions. I hope I never run out of music to react to, because then once that happens, then I know I'll have to change the content strategy. So I really, believe me, 31,000 subscribers. You guys are more than just numbers to me. Um, you guys are part of the Magnified fam. You guys are definitely part of the Magnified fam, man. The Magnified fam. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna see if my wife texts me, if she's ready. And I catch you guys later, man. You guys have a good day. Be on the lookout for some videos later on today. I plan on posting about 5 videos, um, and uh, and that's pretty much it. So I hope this was a chance for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. Know my personality is very much the same as it is on camera. So shout out to Valerie, shout out to Christy, shout out to Katarina, Kim, CD Stanley, Jay, John, Natasha, Great White Wolf. Shout out to all you guys, man. Be safe. Hope to see you guys in the comments in future videos and future live streams like this. Okay. All right, you guys. Peace. Oh, I never know how to turn this off. Oh, you press A.